the time has finally come where we now have some official new Fallout 4 Creation Club news to talk about. I know it's been such a long time. It's been, I believe, about a year or so since we actually had the last update. I think it was about December 2019 when Bethesda actually added some content to the Creation Club, and I believe that was the VR Workshop Pack. There was a lot of rumors on when the next creation was going to be coming out. I believe the rumors were it was going to be coming out in March 2020. We know that we never got anything that was actually, to come out that month. We ended up going through such a kind of dry area and time where there was no Fallout 4 Creation Club news at all until about September, where a Bethesda developer actually went to the forums to pretty much, answer the question that Creation Club new, content and whatnot would be, coming out, and that we pretty much would get a little bit of news or whatever soon. At least, we kind of thought a couple months, go by, 2020's over. We don't get any new news, we don't get any new content. We went pretty much a whole year, basically, without getting any new content whatsoever. But recently, I did actually, speak with that same developer that, made that announcement in, I believe it was September. And I did actually speak to that same developer to get a little bit of an insight on what's going on, and is there going to be new Creation Club content. I actually, of course, did actually hit the forums and pretty much asked, the question. I did actually say, thanks for the response. I get practically asked every day when the new Creation Club update is going to come out and news, and obviously I just don't have the answer. I know you have said before that there are many people, working on new content, but I believe you previously said that in December. Is there any new update at all that you can give me? They actually went to pretty much respond with, many creators were able to work on content throughout 2020 and we're really happy with what we've made so far. However, we haven't announced a release date. So this is just absolutely great news, because this obviously confirms that new content has been getting worked on, and that I would assume they will have hopefully done some creations by now. Again, it's been like a whole entire year. Some creators have been working at home. Some creators, I believe, have been working at Bethesda. Again, we're in a very kind of grey area where I don't actually know. I don't know what the percentage of creators are working from, Bethesda, and what the percentage of creators are working from, again, their homes. We obviously haven't had an update on that. I would really like, Bethesda to kind of just come out and give us that update, again, describe what's been going on in this year where there's been no content and all. Of course, I would very much like to see a release date. I would very much like to see some more news and whatnot, but something that I've been kind of itching to see is, well, what's been actually happening in that year? What have, again, the creators been working on? What have they been doing? What's been going on? I would very much like to know. Again, I hopefully do believe we will get an article on that, somewhere along the line. It would be very cool, and I think a lot of people will enjoy, again, an update. Not just obviously new content and release date, but I think just hearing an update from the developers themselves on what's actually been going on would obviously be great. I would very much like to hear, from them, again, what the year was like, what they were able to work on, what were the challenges and whatnot. Again, it would just be absolutely great if we got, an article or something like that, which who knows what's going to happen at this point. But, of course, this, this developer confirming the new Creation Club, pretty much content that will potentially be coming soon. It's just, of course, they still do not have a release date. What I've, speculated in previous videos that I think would be pretty funny is, I think it'd be pretty funny if they actually did release, the new content in March, because again, as I said, originally the theory was we were supposed to get new content in March 2020. It would be, again, a pretty much full circle to see them actually release new content in, 2021, because again, the theories of them, coming out in March would have actually been true, except it wouldn't have been March 2020, it would have been March 2021. And that's the most realistic release date I can potentially see. I believe that we'll either get, a release date or new news somewhere between either the end of January or, sometime February. I think that's when we're possibly going to be seeing it. I don't think the wait will exactly be too long. I'm at least hoping the wait isn't going to be too long, because of course a lot of people have lost faith. A lot of people have kind of given up on the Creation Club, thinking that content would obviously not be coming, considering it's been a whole year pretty much since we've actually gotten new content. But of course, this developer, again, in the forums pretty much just saying that to reassure everyone that the Creation Club is, content is coming. They are very happy with what they have worked on so far. But again, same story, no release date. So it's very unfortunate. Again, I'm kind of, I guess, a little bit upset that there's no release date or anything like that. But again, what can I expect? They obviously must know what they're doing. I'm hoping we're going to get a lot of new content. I'd be very excited, again, considering they've been working on this for like a whole entire year now. You'd think they'd have something going on and there'd be quite a bit of content. So, of course, I'm hoping this is the biggest content release. But again, I'm not going to get my hopes up. Who knows, it could just be a couple little things, which at this point, I'm fine with anything. Of course, I'd like it to be the biggest content we've seen. Who knows, maybe they've been working on something very special. Whether that's going to be maybe some new Fallout 3 remastered content in Fallout 4, which we've obviously previously seen with the Capital Wasteland Mercenaries. That would be really cool. Again, maybe some more Fallout 3 lore coming into Fallout 4 with what they did with the Tunnel Snakes rule. Even some New Vegas stuff, which they haven't really explored into yet. And as well, 76 stuff. They haven't really explored into Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 76, on the Creation Club yet. Again, we have seen a couple of Fallout 3 things so far. But that's really going to be that big money maker. I feel like a lot of people are really into the Fallout 3 content. I think a lot of people would be into the Fallout New Vegas content as well. Not so much the Fallout 76 content, but again, we'll just have to wait and see to kind of see where they're going from here and what's going to be the next step. And again, my predictions are, I think we're going to be getting some news relatively by the end of January or sometime in February. And I'm hoping we get an update in March. That would be absolutely fantastic and something that, again, I'm very much looking forward to. But of course, again, I wouldn't get your hopes up. Content could still be a little bit far away. But from the sounds of it, they have obviously worked on some stuff, and they must be pretty happy with obviously what they've worked on. But again, no release date, but I'm sure hopefully that will be coming very soon. But of course, I'd very much like to, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'd like to, thank the developer / moderator that obviously, gave me the opportunity to make this video. If you're watching, thank you very much. But again, I'm just hoping we get some new news very soon. If you guys liked this video and enjoyed it, and you guys are into Fallout, again, I make a lot of Fallout videos, whether that's Creation Club or just Fallout videos in general, I guess. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all of that. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed this, and comment in the comment section down below when you guys think the new Creation Club content is coming out. Of course, I'd very much like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this down below. But of course, don't forget to subscribe to my sports channel and my IRL / channels. And don't forget to check out my podcast as well if you haven't already. Links for them will all be in the description down below. But as I was saying, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Upside down.